Hi, I'm Dave Hanneman. Ted Radick is here with me for another edition of the Buzz video feature. We're going to use this one as basically a wrap-up to the 2009 football season. Ted, we had 9 teams make the playoffs, 7 won first-round games, 2 got to the state semifinals. That's pretty good for the area.
Not too shabby at all, is it, Dave?
Not too bad at all. We both got to cover an interesting game Friday night. I did the sidebar, you did the game story.
Right.
Patrick Henry and Coldwater. Patrick Henry looked good in the first half.
Patrick Henry played, I think, as well as they could have in the first half. Second half was a bit of a different story. Coldwater kind of took over there, but you know, I don't think this was supposed to be one of Patrick Henry's better teams, according to all the experts. And you know, they made it all the way to the semifinals. So there's no shame in that.
I'd heard a lot about the winning kid from Coldwater. He's going to Ball State. He did not impress me the first half, but he did things in the third quarter that completely turned that game around. Either the offensive line gave him better protection, or it was a better scheme or something, but that turned the whole game around.
Well, I think the protection was the key, Dave. Patrick Henry was getting a lot of pressure in the pocket in the first half, and in the second half, they didn't do that.
What were some of the lasting effects you got from Patrick Henry? I know your first time getting to cover him quite a bit. This is kind of small town, Northwest Ohio football. What are some of your impressions?
Oh, the way that, you know, the Deschler-Hamler area just turns out in thousands. It's amazing how, you know, communities that small can completely fill Donnell Stadium and, you know, everywhere else they travel in the playoffs.
Not only fill the stadium, but overflow it. There's people standing around the field ringed with people, and I swear to God, every seat in the place was taken.
Yeah.
There was quite an atmosphere.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was electric before that game kicked off.
And as you mentioned in the story, a weird ending to it when Coldwater coach John Reed went down. I was standing 25, 30 feet away possibly at the time. I have never in my life heard a stadium with that many people go so quiet so fast.
You could hear a pin drop, and certainly, you know, we want to extend our best wishes to Coach Reed. You know, he's battling cancer,
Right.
so we hope things turn out well for him.
Saturday I got to see another good football game. Ottawa Glandorf playing Chagrin Falls in the Division 4 state semifinals. Ottawa Glandorf was a team similar to Patrick Henry. I mean, one offensive starter coming back. Nobody expected a lot out of them. I think they wanted an improvement. I don't know if they wanted a state semifinal, but Ken Schreiner coached quite a bit like Bill Insman, got a lot out of his team this year.
It seemed like if they'd have had another minute in that game, they might have pulled it out.
That's what I was thinking too. It was almost an exact rerun of the week before. That game ended 21-20. OG won on a late touchdown, and here it was a botched extra point. They got 20 points. OG sitting on 14, and everybody in the press box and on the field is thinking a touchdown extra point, and they're going to do the exact same thing again. Couldn't quite get it done.
Right. Well, you know, they had to throw the ball into the end zone late. You think if they'd had another minute, they could have run their normal offense. Maybe
Right.
they would have pulled it out.
10 seconds left. You were down to, you know, as Ted just said, you're down to your last straw. You got to make some gambles, and they are a good passing team. The Nathan Colley boy really surprised me this year in how well he matured. But obviously, Chagrin Falls was playing like 6 defensive backs in the game. They were going to cover anything that beyond 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Another great football game. Another great way to end the season. And now we're looking forward to. We're moving on to the next season, basketball. The longest season of the year. So the next season, basketball is starting out in Wednesday's edition of the Courier this week will be the Courier basketball tab.
Correct.
Which we all work diligently hard on.
Oh, absolutely. So we'll have schedules and team capsules on all of our area teams, master schedule for all of Northwest Ohio, and brief capsules on some of the teams from outside our area.
Boys and girls teams, if any of the information you want, it'll be in the Courier basketball tab on Wednesday. Make sure you check the Courier on Saturday morning. We'll cover all the winter sports for all the area schools. And don't forget to check out thecourier.com for all the sports news we can give you. You'll notice the main man, Jamie Baker, is not with us today. Him and his wife, Janine, are building a family. They had a little baby girl yesterday, Elise, so obviously our congratulations and our well wishes go out for those two, and we wish them all the best.
Yep, the 2032 Olympic champion in women's wrestling.
That's right.